Good day, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Military and Foreign Affairs Network. I am your host, the Voice of Reason. Today, we are continuing our coverage of the ongoing conflict in and around the Horn of Africa, specifically around the former state of Ethiopia. We're continuing our coverage of the Tigray, the Oromo conflict as well. And specifically, what I wanted to talk about real quick was what is happening between the former state of Ethiopia, led by Abiy Ahmed, based in Addis Ababa, also known as Finfinne, that semi-despotic government that is very closely allied with Isaias Afwerki, the truly despotic government of Eritrea. And obviously we know that that Ethiopia unfortunately has become incredibly fragmented, with heavy fighting really kind of taking place all throughout the country, in the Oromia region, in and around the Tigray region. There continues to be this horrific siege of the Tigray region, in which food is being used as a continued weapon against the people of the Tigray region. And we look at what is happening in terms of Ukraine, in terms of because of the war situation, the proper flow of much needed grain around the world is being restricted because of an ongoing conflict. Because of what is happening, a little bit different obviously in the Tigray region, where food is being used as a weapon of war to really kind of starve out the population and apply pressure to the Tigrayan defense forces, who are trying to protect the region from the joint forces of the Abiy loyalist formations and those of the despotic regime of Eritrea, a completely separate nation state that indeed, with the approval of Abiy Ahmed, then invaded the Tigray region and were then evicted from the Tigray region in a series of battlefield defeats. And now really the only option left for Abiy Ahmed and Isaias Afwerki of Eritrea is to continue this anaconda strategy, this siege, to try and degrade and destroy Tigray through the use of food as a weapon. But in this area, in terms of what we're seeing along the border with Sudan, obviously, well, not obviously, there are fertile regions across the border in Sudanese territory where we have seen Ethiopian, Amharan farmers on many occasions move into Sudan territory illegally and basically set up and establish farming rights in these areas. Now, obviously, the Sudanese have reclaimed a lot of this area from some of these Amharan and Ethiopian groups that have moved into the Sudan. And just recently, there's been an uptick in fighting as either actual ENDF forces or an Amhara militia allegedly captured several Sudanese soldiers and then executed those soldiers. So that is why we are seeing this uptick in fighting taking place along the border with Sudan and the former state of Ethiopia. Is it going to escalate into an all-out war? Probably not. Both nation-states really do not have the ability, and they have their own internal problems right now that really creates an environment in which open warfare between Sudan and the former state of Ethiopia is just something that would be very, very difficult for both nation states. So in all likelihood, we will continue to see irregular and some regular forces conducting border raids and back and forth attacks. But again, do not expect it to, we do not expect a all-out war between these nation states. But really wanted to cover that fairly quickly and make a quick video out of it. But we'll continue to monitor this very, very closely, and we are watching very closely what is happening in other areas as well, such as Tigray and the Oromia region as well, and the internals of Eritrea as well. Maybe that will be another video later, but that's where we're sitting right now. Again, thanks for joining us. Have a good day.